octagon, anything can happen in an instant. But defeat often comes with a scarring physical injury, and is there anything better to deliver this than a powerful slam? Nope. Let's dare to watch some of the most brutal MMA slams. At UFC Vegas 16 on December 5, 2020, Jordan Leavitt and Matt Wiman faced off in a lightweight bout that ended in a stunning knockout via slam. This fight, which opened the main card, showcased Leavitt's grappling prowess and brutal finishing power. Leavitt, making his UFC debut, came in with an undefeated record and a background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling. He quickly took control of the fight with a powerful takedown, demonstrating his strength and technical skill. In the opening seconds of the first round, Wiman attempted to pull guard, but Leavitt lifted him and slammed him headfirst into the canvas, leaving Wiman unconscious just 22 seconds into the fight. This victory marked a significant moment in Leavitt's career, earning him his first UFC win in spectacular fashion. Leavitt's slam was a perfectly executed maneuver. Galor Bafando made a memorable debut against Charlie Ward at the UFC Fight Night 113 on July 16, 2017 in Glasgow, Scotland. The welterweight bout was part of a card headlined by Gunnar Nelson versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. Despite the main event's anticipation, the fight between Bafando and Ward stole the show with its dramatic conclusion. In the first round, Ward struggled to adapt to Bafando's unconventional striking, particularly his kicks and dynamic movement. Attempting to neutralize Bafando's offense, Ward initiated a clinch to bring the fight to the ground. However, Bafando demonstrated superior technique and strength, executing a devastating throw that slammed Ward's head into the canvas with significant force, knocking him out instantly. Bafando followed up with a few punches, but they were largely unnecessary, as Ward was already unconscious from the impact of the slam. Quentin Rampage Jackson faced Ricardo Arona in a historic fight that showcased one of the most memorable slams in MMA history on June 20, 2004 at Pride Critical Countdown in Saitama, Japan. Jackson, known for his wrestling skills and aggressive style, was pitted against Arona, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist and former Rings champion. The fight was a high-stakes match with both fighters looking to establish dominance in the middleweight division. Arona managed to trap Jackson in a tight triangle choke midway through the first round. Jackson, demonstrating incredible strength and resilience, lifted Arona off the ground and delivered a thunderous powerbomb-like slam. The impact was so powerful that it knocked Arona unconscious, securing Jackson a knockout victory at 7:32 of the first round. On July 23, 2010, at Strikeforce Challengers 9 in Everett, Washington, Sarah Kaufman defended her Strikeforce Women's Bantamweight Championship against Roxanne Modafferi in a highly anticipated co-main event. The fight featured intense exchanges, with Kaufman delivering her superior striking and control throughout the match. Kaufman dominated the early rounds with precise punches and effective clinch work. Modafferi, a seasoned veteran with a strong grappling background, tried to bring the fight to the ground but struggled against Kaufman's takedown defense and striking accuracy. In the third round, the fight reached its most notable moment. As Modafferi attempted a triangle choke from the guard position, Kaufman lifted her high into the air and executed a spectacular slam. The impact knocked Modafferi out cold, resulting in one of the most memorable and brutal slam knockouts in women's MMA history. Mitsuhisa Sonobe faced Shinya Murafushi in a highly anticipated fight on April 15, 2018 at Pancrase 295 in Tokyo, Japan. Both fighters were well known in the MMA scene, with Sonobe bringing a dynamic and powerful fighting style, and Murafushi is known for his resilience and technical abilities. The fight was intense from the start, with both fighters showing off their striking and grappling skills. Sonobe, however, began to take control as the bout progressed. In the second round, Sonobe executed a brutal slam that led to a knockout victory. At 4 minutes 11 seconds in the second round, Sonobe lifted Murafushi and slammed him to the canvas with tremendous force, resulting in a knockout. This move demonstrated Sonobe's raw power and precision in executing fight-ending techniques. At Pancrase 303 on March 17, 2019, Kawata Kawahata faced Masataka Hiraka in a bout that ended in a dramatic and brutal fashion. Kawahata, a promising young fighter with a strong wrestling background, was looking to make a mark in the Pancrase promotion. Hiraka, known for his resilience and submission skills, posed a significant challenge. From the opening bell, Kawahata showcased his aggressive style, pushing the pace and looking for opportunities to utilize his wrestling. Just 1 minute and 17 seconds into the first round, Kawahata secured a powerful takedown and transitioned into a slam. Lifting Hiraga high off the ground, Kawahata executed a thunderous slam that knocked Hiraga out instantly. Perhaps the most brutal slams from the bunch would be from Super Brawl 26 in Hawaii on September 17, 2002, when Ivan Manjawar fought J.R. Palmer in a fight that turned quite ugly really fast. Manjawar, known as the Pride of El Salvador, had a reputation for his aggressive fighting style and technical proficiency in various martial arts disciplines. The fight was expected to be competitive, but Manjawar quickly took control. At just 1 minute 3 seconds into the first round, Manjawar delivered a spectacular suplex that resulted in a knockout. The move, combining elements of wrestling and judo, involved Manjawar lifting Palmer and throwing him forcefully onto his back and punching Palmer continuously until he was knocked out, which immediately ended the fight. Yoshihisa Yamamoto delivered an unpredictably savage slam with his fight on February 1st, 2004. It was at Pride 27 Inferno in Osaka, Japan, when he faced Mark Kerr in a fight that ended in a shocking yet thrilling slam. Kerr, known as the Smashing Machine, was a dominant force in early MMA with a background in collegiate wrestling. However, his career had been marked by personal struggles and a decline in performance. Yamamoto, a seasoned Japanese fighter, entered the bout with a strategy to exploit Kerr's weaknesses. The fight was expected to be a test of endurance and skill, but it ended shortly in the first round. At just 48 seconds into the fight, Kerr attempted a takedown by lifting Yamamoto and slamming him onto the canvas, but accidentally knocked himself out by slamming his own head into the canvas. This self-inflicted knockout was a shocking and brutal end to the match. MMA women can put up a deadly match, as was proved on May 11, 2019 at UFC 237 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The main event featured a strawweight title bout between defending champion Rose Namajunas and challenger Jessica Andrade. Namajunas started strong, dominating the first round with effective footwork and punches. She landed numerous strikes that visibly damaged Andrade. In the second round, Andrade managed to close the distance, and despite Namajunas' attempts to counter with grappling techniques, Andrade lifted her high and executed a perfect slam, dropping Namajunas on her head and neck. The impact was immediate, resulting in a knockout and making Andrade the new strawweight champion. The dramatic finish is considered one of the most memorable in UFC history. Namajunas, despite her dominant performance early in the fight, accepted her defeat gracefully, even expressing a sense of relief at giving up the belt. And finally, the oldest brutal slam in our choice is the welterweight title bout between Matt Hughes and Carlos Newton, which happened on November 2, 2001 at UFC 34. It was a show of pure athleticism in the octagon that had the crowd pumped with adrenaline. Carlos Newton was a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and reigning welterweight champion and was known for his submission skills. Matt Hughes, on the other hand, was an accomplished wrestler who aimed to dethrone Newton with his grappling strength. The fight began with both fighters displaying their strengths. Newton attempted to use his submission techniques while Hughes relied on his wrestling to control the bout. As the fight progressed, Hughes managed to take Newton down multiple times, asserting his dominance on the ground. The climax of the fight came in the second round when Newton had Hughes in a tight triangle choke. But Hughes didn't give up. Instead, he lifted Newton off the ground while still trapped in the choke, casually walked up to the wall while still in the hold, and tried to get Newton to release him by pressing Newton against the wall. However, neither one was ready to give up. But all went to hell when Hughes decided to slam Newton right onto the canvas, producing a spine-crackling impact that knocked Newton out cold. This move ended the fight and secured Hughes the welterweight title. The outcome sparked controversy as Hughes appeared to lose consciousness momentarily due to the choke before the slam, leading to debates about the legitimacy of the victory. However, the official ruling was a knockout victory for Hughes by slam, marking the beginning of his legendary reign in the welterweight division and cementing his place in UFC history. Which of these slams did you find extremely brutal? Comment it down along with your thoughts. If you enjoyed watching, leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more things MMA. Thanks for watching, we'll see you again in the next one.